A year ago, this player came into the PVL embracing a chance to take her talents to her home country. Fast forward to present time, she has established herself as one of the best players in the league. Join me as we welcome PLDT high-speed hitters main standout, Savi Davison is back here. You've always made time for us, so we really appreciate that. But this time, the spotlight is on you and you alone. Thank you very much for being here. Let's talk about the fun stuff first.
Yay. Okay, let's go.
It's been a year already here in the Philippines. You know, you've had a real good sample size of the culture and the people, the traffic, the weather, all of it, the whole experience. Tell me how you've been. Tell me what you've discovered about yourself in this whole experience here in the Philippines.
I think one thing that radiates the most out of this country is just the happiness. Without it, much. You go anywhere, people are smiling, people are friendly. It's a little bit different, than the Western countries, but I love it. I think it brings a sense of community. It brings a sense of family. So I'm just really happy to be a part of it, and just you embrace it and everything that has to give me. Obviously, it's half of me, so it's a, I want to say, full circle experience. Just getting to know that part of me. So it's been very fun.
Did you discover something about yourself that you did not know or didn't realize, a characteristic maybe extended patience? I don't know. You tell me. Is there something that has...
I think just being a little bit more minimalistic.
Wow,
if that's, putting it all together in one word. Just living by my means, and, it's... I want to say that because it's easier to travel here, I think. It's cheaper when you're already in Asia.
Right.
But that's not, living within my means. I think it's just cheaper here. But it's fun. I think another thing is I like rice a lot more than I thought I would.
I love it. We love it. We love that.
But, I still try to stay away from it, but I always get caught, It's always there. So I think that's another thing that I think I'm going to be bringing home with me, hopefully.
Okay, what kind of rice is
it's just white rice. White
just
rice
white rice
and eggs. Oh my gosh, eggs, so good, so good. So I think that's the two things that I could honestly, if you were to give me a chance, I could live off of.
Wow.
But yeah,
wow.
Very minimalistic.
Yeah,
so.
I love it though. What has been the toughest part of the stay here? First, let's not talk about, the playing and all that, but just the toughest part for you.
I think being so far from home, but feeling so at home at the same time.
Interesting. Explain, please.
I have so much family here, so much support. I've grown to know family here, but at the same time, I do feel as if I am far from home. I think it's because my mom and my dad and my sister, the closest ones to you, even though you might not talk for a year, if you're in the same country, you have that feeling of closeness. So I think I just lack that a little bit. I know that they're in a different country. I know that they're 20 hours away. So I just feel that a little bit. And I think itself is the toughest part. But I think they have been trying their best to be here and support me from afar. So I appreciate them always for
What do they say? I know they visited and all that. What have they said about you being here and the country in general and your experience and watching you like this?
My mom loves it, obviously.
That's awesome.
She says she has FOMO all the time because I bought a condo where they grew up. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's whenever she comes, it's like, oh, down this street, we used to, run this way and go behind this church. Yeah. But my dad's been here a couple times. He loves it too, obviously. It's another world for him. He doesn't really travel often, so traveling here was a big deal. And he got to love the water, he got to love the islands, the people, the food, everything that you can expect from this
rice
country.
Too?
Exactly.
Yeah, did he like rice too? Did it get you closer also? You know how some people, when they get separated, the effect actually is they become closer. Is that what happened to you guys?
I think I now share separate memories with both my parents because they are separated. Right. So getting to experience this part of my life in a different country, experiencing different things together because it's their first, life living as well.
Right.
So I think that has brought us closer together and just, making sure we're checking in on each other and all that stuff. So yeah, I think in the end, it's been positive for our relationship.
What has shocked you so far in the? It seems like
there's
you have
a lot.
list.
There's a lot going on.
All right, give me the list. Come on, give me some of it.
I mean, I think there's just, going out with my parents and, you know, experiencing new people,
Right.
surfing in Siargao together with my dad. I
Right.
think that's not something that you think about every day when you come from a Western country. Obviously, there are those experiences that you share with your parents,
Yeah.
but I think mine just, you know, are a little bit different, and I'm very grateful to, you know, have that. And, you know, before I might have not thought about, hey, I want to do this with my parents, or hey, I want to do this with, you know, my people, but I'm glad that I have had the opportunity to.
What can you say about the celebrity culture that you have gotten yourself into here because of the volleyball culture and the sports culture in general here in the Philippines? Like you have your own spotlight series here on the show. What has your realizations been about this whole culture of ours and the fanaticism of athletes?
I think the support for the country in general, no matter where you look, whether it's volleyball, and I know volleyball is a very big thing going on right now, especially in this country. But whether you look at basketball, whether you look at communities, parks, fairs, whatever, it's so much of a communal thing that, you know, the support that everything gets here is like magical, right?
It's maniacal,
Yeah,
right?
it can be sometimes,
Yeah.
right? But you
I
know,
don't say it in a bad way.
The first thing I think about is Choco Mucho.
Yeah,
right.
right.
Unfortunately, we'll get there.
Yeah.
But you know, but I think in general, just having the ability to see so much support in so many different communities here. There's such a life for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's such a way to stay in tune with everybody. There's such a way to, you know, see everybody what they're doing and all that stuff. And it's really good because you bring someone into this type of environment and they're kind of like shocked at first about how much people support people here. And I think that's another big thing that I've learned.
Okay. And I'll ask this as a last question for this segment.
Sure.
Knowing that this is the culture already, that you are in the celebrity sports culture, is there something that is a big misconception about Savannah Davison that's out there that maybe you want to correct or maybe they don't know about?
I think I get like a lot of comments on the way I look if I'm not smiling.
Okay.
But I'm a really fun person.
Yes, you are.
I'm a really like funny.
We know that. We know
dark
that.
humor sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think that once you get to know me, I'm just very light. And I think being here has made me even lighter. Just to take things more lightly and just to be okay with, you know, certain things like anything could happen. Just go with it and just, you know, be happy with it.
That's
I
great
think,
to hear.
Yeah.
That
I
we
think a
have-
lot of people think I'm super like OCD because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
how, you know, the team is or how we play or
Yeah.
something like that.
And how focused you
yeah,
are.
I'm just human, right? So I think that's just a part of my life that people misjudge me by. Or
Yeah.
obviously work is work, but
Of course.
a lot of the time I'm very easygoing.
Well, we're happy to hear that we had something to do with you being lighter even
yeah.
here
Of
now
course.
that you're in the Philippines. All right. More with the Savannah Davison when we come back here on the Spotlight Series.